kid was asleep. Good thing he was strapped into mummy. Or was it daddy? Anyway, guys, let's head north. Alright guys, we're heading to a little... What's up, chat? Welcome, chat. This is our final stream. Just finished doing some shopping at Fuji Mart. I'm heading back to the ACOM now. We're just heading back to the ACOM. What up? Welcome back. Just heading to ACOM. I just finished doing some shopping. It is hot here this afternoon, chat. Really hot. The beer hoys are really good. They have the food, they have the beer, those kind of things. Hope you guys are well, chat. Damn, these girls. Why they gotta wear high skirts? Hope you guys are behaving, chat. Hope you guys are behaving in the Matrix. How's NPC mode, chat? How's NPC mode? Go back to the hotel and have some dinner. I need to eat up my food I got there. I got some tofu and noodles. The Maggi noodles. Nah, it's the Tom Yum noodles. Tom Yum noodles for dinner. Hope you guys are well. Final night in Nam. Final night in Vietnam. Welcome. What's up? Took the motorbike back. We rented the motorbike the other day. I took that motorbike back last night in Nam. One night in Bangkok, one night in Hanoi. See that guy, that security guy across the road there, squatting? He's got the tuk lao, the Vietnam bongo. They call it tuk lao. It's kind of like really 100% tobacco, and that shiz is totally strong. It's very strong. Thank you for the follows. So my hotel's down here, and I was thinking if I was going to come back and stay back here in I might get an apartment over here, because all these apartments are close to the supermarket, close to the bus, close to the lake. Very, very suitable. See a lot of rental apartments here. Some of them going for around 500-600 US a month. Fully furnished, 1 and 2 bedrooms. Like here, serviced apartments. Serviced apartments means they have cleaners every day to clean. We shall see. We shall see. New restaurant over here called Dong Ki Kwa. Dong Ki Kwan. Donkey Kwan. Donkey Kong. Not like Donkey Kong. Lando Foods. Oh, there's a foreigner. He's going to his serviced apartment as well. Over here. So all of these are serviced apartments. It's hot, Chad. I'm sweating. I'm so sweating. Looking forward to China trip. 2 weeks in China. Looking forward to it. Hope you guys are ready for China. Hope you guys are ready for China streams. See, even apartments here. Apartment for rent. We better find out. No parking, but someone's parking here. It's hot out here, chat. Really, really hot. I mean, really, really hot. Super duper hot. All right, let's go into the hotel and make us our dinner. I gotta eat my noodles up. I got noodles left. I need to eat those noodles up. And pack my bags. Have a good night's sleep. See me sweating? The name of it. I just saw it on the map. And we're getting more and more out into the countryside, the rural area. Some of the school kids on their bikes, electric bikes. Where did I put my card, Jack? Oh no. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? I've got my card here.
Round 288 says where we at.
Got my card. Said my hotel.
Round 288 says room tour.
I've already shown you guys the room, dude. How many times do I have to show you? I showed you 3 times already, you guys. I've been here 4 days, man. This is a simple room. Just a basic room, bro. Here, bed, couple of chairs, my laptop, TV, microwave, kitchen, fridge, my luggage, cooking oven, toilet, shower, basin, mirror. What's up? That's it. Cool. This is a basic room, bro. I just went to the supermarket because I bought these 3 nights ago. I want to eat them up. I don't want to waste them. So I just got a little bit of shopping. So what we're going to do is just cook the noodles, the Maggi noodles. Now these noodles are called Cool.
288 says there's a mini kitchen, it's not basic.
Tom yum noodles. Yeah. Just your basic setup here in Vietnam. You know, with the kettle, they got the coffees, the G7 coffee, the tea, they got the chips in there, but if you eat those, you got to pay for it. I drank this, this one's free, but the bigger one is not free. I drank the bigger one, so I just went to the supermarket and I drank the orange juice, but I went and bought some to replace it. Because these guys are like triple the price. So I already bought some in my bag here. Yeah, it's just a setup. Just basic. The bed from all the action with the chicken today. You get the free flip-flops. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and you get all the like free shaving kit. Moon Westlake, that's where we're at. And then the free toothbrush. I'm actually going to pinch those when I go. Don't tell anyone. And you get the free shower gel and the shampoo, all the towels. Don't use those ones. We use those after we you know. Anyway, yeah. This guy telling the whole world. Hey? So what I'm going to do now is cook dinner, which is the tom yum noodles. Tom yum noodles!
Round 288 says what happened to the old accommodation.
I thought I told you. So Sonia's sister owned that place with her husband. So Sonia's sister and Sonia's sister's husband, they owned that place we were staying in. So Sonia was just managing it on behalf of her sister. And then what ended up happening was that her sister and her husband separated. So the sister had ownership of the house, and she said she wants to sell it. So we had to get out. We only had 1 month notice to get out. Kind of sucks. Kind of sucks because that place was actually pretty good. That place was really budget friendly, you know what I mean?
Proud 288 says that's quick.
Yeah, kind of sucks, bro, you know? I was a bit disappointed because a lot of memories there, but you know, it's all...
Rooftop heart-to-heart session.
Exactly. But hey, we're going to come back around September, October, and we'll see whether we're going to come back to Vietnam or Thailand or China. We'll create another base somewhere, so... We'll create another base and come back and, you know... Yeah, it was pretty good, that place. It was pretty good. The only problem with it I found is the internet. The internet, like, was pretty weak. It kept dropping out quite a bit. The internet kept dropping out there. I mean, not dropped out. It's just that they didn't have a router down in the kitchen. I mean, I could have set one up down there, but yeah. All the time. Chuck some music on, eh? How you been anyway, bro? You been good, bro? How's life? Been behaving or? Been behaving in the Matrix, bro, or? This guy. Thank you for all the follows on Green Team, man. Green Team.
Proud 288 says, what about your gears?
Oh, they're...
Proud 288 says at Jade's place.
Yeah, they're all my gears are stored at Jade's house until I come back. You know, she's I says to her, look, we're just friends. I've already got a partner in that. And then she goes, oh, I can look after your stuff, store it there. But she kind of acts like she wants to be my partner, and I told her, I said, nah. Plus, she's too old, man. She's too old, you know, like, come on, man. Guy like me, dude, come on. She's too old. And she's got a kid. I said, nah, we're just friends, man. That's it. Nothing more than that. And I already got a partner in Vietnam. He was just my business partner, not funky business. I think she's just taking it.
288 says who?
I think she's just taking it a bit. The bamboo lady, Jade. Because she's going, oh. You're at the hotel. Who's at the hotel with you? I said, what's it to you? Who's at the hotel with me? That's my business. Who's at the hotel with me? And she was going, I won't look after your stuff. There you go. See, that's woman right there trying to put conditions on man. Righty woman. Trying to roll out all the conditions.
288 says, who's the hotel with you? Proud 288 says that. Oh,
this hotel is, this is the hotel Henry comes to. I'm at the hotel where Henry comes to. Look at this chat. This is tom yum noodles with masala, the Indian masala. Okay, let me boil the kettle. See, this is what I drank from the fridge, because if you drink stuff from the fridge like this, you gotta pay for it. I drank it and then I went and got it cheaper. Haha. Put it back. Jeez, I'm smart, eh, Chad? Let's have some noodles for dinner. Now my old house is
Indian
about.
says hi. How much is the hotel?
My
Raul 288 says set up base in the countryside.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that, bro. Actually, I was thinking of either moving to Chiang Mai, bit rural. Not too rural, but somewhere more nature vibey. Hang on. Just gotta clean up the bed. Had the missus here today. Had the vintage chick here today, and while we were doing our business, I hear this knock on the door, and I'm like, "Damn, man, I'm in the middle of it, like, what the hell? Who's that? And the chick is going, well, who's that? So she puts the sheet over, and I answer the door, and it's the laundry lady. She goes, "Oh, come, I've cleaned your laundry." I say, "Oh, thank you, bye," to put my clothes on. Bye. I'm sure she was hearing us, though. I'm sure she was trying to get a peek in. I'm sure she was, because I think it's kind of echoey down in the hallway. Anyway, whatever. Paying about 15 US a night, bro. That's alright, with free breakfast. They got free buffet breakfast here. 15 US a night with buffet. Comes with the TV. I was just showing Prowl. I'll show you guys again. So it just comes with the microwave, the TV that I've hooked my laptop up to, storage, the bed for all the action, the flip-flops, the kitchen with the cooker, fridge, and then I've got all the bowls, plates, and knives and forks and scissors and everything, washing, free tea, coffee, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna have these noodles, and I've got some tofu down here that I'm gonna chuck in there as well. So I'll have tofu noodles, and I bought a couple of banh mi, small little banh mi. I'll eat those. Oh, and this is the bathroom, toilet. Those towels are dirty. Shower. All the freebies. I'm gonna take those toothbrushes. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what's up here. What's up there? Any rats, chat? You guys see any rats up here? Any money? This guy. Out of time. The thing is that I could have paid the extra $10 and get a lakeside view, but this place is good because it's near my old house. My old house is about 300 meters away, so I know all the amenities around this area. That's the really good thing. I know all the amenities around in this area. You know what I mean?
Prowl 288 says everyone in the house got kicked out in a month.
Yeah. 1 month notice, bro. You all had to leave within a month. It didn't worry me because I actually, it got timed well for me because I was going to India. So I left earlier. I left 2 weeks earlier. I left mid-May. No, not mid-May. Yeah, mid-May. We left mid-May. We went to India mid-May, right? Everyone got kicked out. We got all our deposits back, and I think Sonia was really disappointed. I said, look, don't worry, Sonia. That's life, you know? Life goes on. We really had a good house, you know? We really had a good little community where we were. The couple, the one from Netherlands and the Vietnam chick, Shane and Ling, they got a fully furnished apartment. I think they were paying, I think, $600 a month.
Says Sonia's been part of this stream for a long time.
Yeah, she has a little. I said to her, you know, it is what it is. Life goes on, man. Chat, there's only one constant. That constant is change. There's only one constant, that is change. Just pop in these tofus. Yum! This noodle, chat, this noodle here is actually one of the best in Vietnam. They're called cool tom yum noodles. Very tasty. I recommend getting these. If you guys ever come to Vietnam and you want to try some noodles, try these. Kung Zing cool tom yum. These are about 14,000 Vietnam dong, which is about $1 New Zealand dollar. But it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. But you know, as I said, life goes on, bro. Life goes on. Last day today, chat. We're out of here tomorrow. Got all my stuff sorted for China. Oh, I bought these, chat. I bought these. I saw them at Fuji Mart. Remember these? I used to get the matcha ones. I used to get the matcha ones. And these are the cocoa ones. The cocoa ones. These are the these are the egg ones.
Says all the 3C ready.
These are, yeah, bro. All the 3Cs are ready. Yep. Oh shit! I forgot I bought that. Yeah. A couple of banh mi's, little banh mi's. I usually dip these into the noodles and soak up the juice. So yummy. Cheap meals, chat. Cheap meals. Yeah. We got the 3Cs ready, bro. We got the 3Cs ready. You know this, man. The 3Cs. You know, there's some people going to China, because I'm part of this China Facebook group, and they're going, oh, can I bring my old Anchor power bank and can I just draw CCC on it? I said, bro, you're going to get your power banks confiscated if you're just going to draw CCC. You might get away with it with putting a CCC sticker, but drawing it on, bro, you're dreaming, man. You're dreaming, bro. Need some hydrochloroquine. If you know what hydrochloroquine is, then you know. It's too hot to be outside. Anyway, yesterday I caught up with one of my friends. He's him and Henry had a fallout. Anyway, I caught up with him, and yesterday he was kind of strange. He was like, I don't know what it is, man. He was like a bit of a know-it-all. Anyway, I just caught up with him, and I said to him, "Oh, do you want to do the tofu tour?" Because he wanted to do the tofu tour with Jade. Then he ended up going, "Oh, nah, I'm not going to do it now." And he was with an Indian friend, and his Indian friend goes, "Bro, you are so unorganized. You say you want to do this, and then you don't do it." He says, "You're terrible to travel with." And I said to him, "Bro, you organized to go on the tofu tour with my friend Jade, and now you're cancelling it. What the hell?" "Oh, but I want to go out and drink and party." I said, "Ah, you idiot. Whatever." But he's only in Vietnam for 1 week. I said, "Bro, if you want to do a trip in Vietnam, don't just come here for 1 week, bro." I said, 1 week is like...
Prowl 288
like
says
that.
that's the reason why he had a fallout with Henry.
Yeah, it is. He's the type of guy that you tell, like, he'll ask you for advice. He'll ask you for advice, and then you tell him, but then he'll go and he'll try and ask someone else to confirm your advice to him. It's like he doesn't trust your advice. He's one of those guys. I said, "Bro, you got a lot to learn." And then he goes, "Bro, this is what he said. He goes, "Oh, I'm like Neo. I'm kind of open-minded and awake." I said, "Bro, you're not. You're very close-minded, bro." But anyway, whatever. Look, have a good time in because he only spent 2 days in Ho Chi Minh, 2 days in Da Nang, and then 3 days in Hanoi. Then he's going back to New Zealand. I said, "Bro, what a waste of your flight. How much was your flights and everything and hotels?" He goes, "Oh, a couple of grand." I said, "Bro," he said, "you would have been better off coming for a good, at least 4 weeks. At least 4 weeks. 1 week in each city. 1 week in Saigon, 1 week in Da Nang, 1 week in Hanoi. And if your third week, your spare week, you can hit another place like Nha Trang or Dalat or Phu Quoc Island or Halong Bay or up to Sapa." I said, "Dude, you're missing the actual full experience of actually Vietnam." I said, "All you're doing is just coming here to party." I said, "You could do that back in New Zealand. You don't need to come all the way from New Zealand to drink beer." But I guess everyone's got their own reason, you know. Anyway, I've worked out an itinerary for Nanjing. There's quite a lot of stuff in Nanjing. Maybe I'll run a video. Let's watch a video about Nanjing, chat. You'll see the video. It looks really cool. So we're going to go to these places. I'm going to live stream them. I'm looking forward to going back to China, especially after being in India. So my mate, he's from New Zealand. He was with his Indian mate, and his Indian mate is from Mumbai. And I said to his Indian mate, "Dude, I was in India for the past 4 weeks." He goes, 4 weeks in India? You? I said, "Yeah." I said, "It's my second time." And he goes, "What did you think of it?" I said, "Well, to be honest, I'm adaptable. I'm an adaptable traveler. I've traveled a lot of places and I can adapt." But I said, for someone who's a rookie, like our friend here from New Zealand, he's a rookie, he's gonna have trouble. I said, he's not gonna enjoy the dust. He's not gonna enjoy the beeping horns. He's not gonna enjoy the mud. He's not gonna enjoy the pollution. He's not gonna enjoy the litter. He's not gonna enjoy the haggling. He's not gonna enjoy the constant begging. He's not gonna enjoy the constant haggling from taxi drivers. I said, he's going to find it difficult. I said, a lot of people are going to find it difficult in India. And I said, if you're going to be on a train, I said, you're going to be squatting on that toilet, that squat toilet, with the bloody flies and the cockroaches. What's up with all the bloody followers? Someone's bloody follow boarding us, I think. Anyway, I wanted to show you this, chat. Before we have our dinner, I'll show you Nanjing. Just a little taste of what we're going to do. I've kind of worked out a good itinerary starting, I think tomorrow night we'll just...
288 says botting on green team.
Yeah, I don't know who's doing that, bro. Could be anyone. Let me just show you top 10 things in Nanjing.
Welcome to the Travel Box, your ultimate guide to the best destinations around the world. Today we're heading to the lively city of Nanjing, China. Welcome to Nanjing, the city that effortlessly blends a rich historical heritage to modernity. Located along the Yangtze River in eastern China, Nanjing is a captivating destination that offers a myriad of attractions and experiences. Join us as we explore the top 10 things to do in Nanjing. Kicking off our list at number 10, we have the Sun Yat-sen Mausoleum. It's a grand memorial dedicated to Dr. Sun Yat-sen, a prominent figure in China's revolution. Located at the foot of the scenic Purple Mountain, the mausoleum features impressive architectural design and serene surroundings. It serves as a significant historical site and a place of reverence, allowing visitors to pay tribute to Dr. Sun's enduring contributions to Chinese history and democracy.
Cool.
Moving on to number 9, we have the Nanjing City Wall. Built during the Ming Dynasty, it stretches over 33 kilometers and stands as a symbol of the city's rich history. The wall features majestic gates, watchtowers, and ramparts, offering visitors a glimpse into the city's past and providing panoramic views of Nanjing's modern skyline. At number 8, we have the Memorial Hall of the Victims in Nanjing Massacre. The Memorial Hall
I don't
of the
think I'll
Victims
see
in
that.
Nanjing Massacre, located in Nanjing, China, serves as a poignant reminder of the atrocities committed during the Nanjing Massacre in 1937. The Memorial Hall pays tribute to the countless lives lost through exhibitions, photographs, and artifacts, allowing visitors to gain a deeper understanding of the historical event and its impact on the city and its people. Now, let's unveil number 7 on our list, the Confucius Temple. Dating back to the Song Dynasty, the temple features well-preserved traditional architecture, serene gardens, and a bustling marketplace. Visitors can explore ancient halls, view historical artifacts, and immerse themselves in the teachings and legacy of Confucius, making it a must-visit destination for history and culture enthusiasts. For number 6, we invite you to wander through the Purple Mountain. This is a scenic mountain range renowned for its natural beauty and historical significance. It offers picturesque hiking trails, serene temples, and lush forests, providing a tranquil escape from the city. The mountain is dotted with historical sites, including Dr. Sun Yat-sen's mausoleum, making it a popular destination for both nature lovers and history enthusiasts alike. At number 5, we highly recommend experiencing Zunwu Lake Park. Spanning over 400 hectares, the park features a picturesque lake surrounded by lush greenery and beautiful landscapes. Visitors can enjoy leisurely boat rides, explore numerous pavilions and pagodas, or simply relax by the water's edge. It's a popular destination for locals and tourists seeking tranquility and natural beauty. Moving on to number 4, we have the Nanjing Museum. With a vast collection spanning over 8,000 years, the museum houses invaluable artifacts, including ancient ceramics, calligraphy, paintings, and bronzeware. Its exhibits provide a fascinating glimpse into Nanjing's past, making it a must-visit destination for history and art enthusiasts alike. Now, let's unveil number 3 on our list, walk along Xinhuai River. Known as Nanjing's Mother River, it meanders through the city, offering scenic views of traditional architecture and vibrant riverside activities. Visitors can enjoy boat rides, explore charming narrow streets, savor local cuisine, and immerse themselves in the rich cultural heritage that surrounds this enchanting river. Taking the number 2 spot, we have the visit to the Presidential Palace. This grand complex showcases a blend of Chinese and Western architectural styles, and encompasses gardens, courtyards, and exhibition halls. Today it serves as a museum, offering visitors a glimpse into the country's political history and the lives of its former leaders. Finally, securing the number 1 spot on our list is Confucius Temple Night Market. Located near the historic Confucius Temple, the night market offers a delightful sensory experience. Visitors can indulge in a wide array of street food, shop for traditional crafts and souvenirs, and enjoy cultural performances. It's a must-visit destination for those seeking an immersive taste of Nanjing's life and street culture.
There you go.
So, there you have it, the top 10 things to do in Nanjing.
That's it. I think that would be so cool to check out, right? That's us. Let me play some DJ Wiz music. Where's my DJ Wiz music? Oh, I need to upload some A new mix as well I made. I need to
Ollie
upload it.
8472 says, "Hi Wizard, we all packed up."
Get in there. Get in there, bro. How y'all doing?
Prowl 288 says, "Life in the mix."
Life in the mix, this guy. The internet's a little bit slow though. Internet's kind of slow. Yeah, we're getting ready, bro. Just getting stuff sorted. I kind of like packed already a little bit. Got our noodles ready. Look at that, chat. These are the noodles you want to get if you come to Vietnam. Get the cool noodles. They are Kung Zing Tom Yum noodles. Top notch. Vietnam, number one. Yum, look at this, chat. Look. The noodles with the tofu. Yeah, we're ready, bro. We're ready. The only thing... Let me turn that down a little bit. The only thing is... Hey, where's our fork? The only thing is I'm overweight on my chicken luggage. I've got to try and sneak in some of the extra weight. I'm like 2 kgs over. So you're allowed 23 kgs on China Southern. You're allowed 23 kgs, right? And if you're over between 23 and 28, you've got to pay an extra 100 New Zealand dollars. So if you're over, let's say you're 28 kgs, so you're over by 5, you got to pay an extra 100 New Zealand dollars. New Zealand, just how they make their money. Rip off. Yeah, rip off, man. This guy. I'm taking my DJ controller. I guess that's why it's kind of overweight.
188 says Muda time. Prowl 288 says, "Where to next? Da Nang or China?"
No, we're going to Nanjing next. Nanjing, China for a bit. we're gonna end up in Shanghai, catch up with my cousin Jacob. I need to do some shopping. Remember we did a shopping list the other night, so I need to do some shopping at that knockoff market. I'm taking the DJ controller back to New Zealand. I'm not going to leave it here. It's too expensive to leave here. I'll leave it back in New Zealand. I've already got a spare controller here in Vietnam.
Proud 288 says any plans to live in the province with Mr. Brand in Philippines.
Haven't heard from the bro for ages. I think he's just doing his own thing. I haven't heard from him for ages, eh? I hope he's doing well. I don't know. I'm just not feeling Philippines.
Proud 288 says Filipino white silence him.
I think so. Filipino wife. Actually, you know, to be honest, chat, after coming back from India,
Proud 288 says it's your fault for introducing him to Southeast Asia.
no, it's God's way. It's God's will. God's will, bro. Coming back from India to Vietnam, India seems so much more better infrastructure, cleaner. I said to my Vietnam chicken today, I said, Vietnam, to be honest, I said to her, 50% India, 50% out of 100 for its structure and everything, infrastructure. She goes, how much is, she said, how much is Vietnam? I said, oh, probably 80. And then I said, I'll give China 90 and probably, I'll give China 95 and probably New Zealand between 90 and 95. She didn't like that because the Vietnam chick is very patriotic because she works for the government. He doesn't like me talking about or comparing Vietnam to other countries. He's so patriotic. I says to her, at the end of the day, I said, I don't really care about patriotism. I said, I don't even care about New Zealand. I said, I'm for the planet. I said, I'm one with the planet. I said, yeah, I'm native of New Zealand, born there, but overall, my perception is I'm from Earth. That's my country. And she just rolls her eyes. I say, yeah, whatever. Hey, what's up, blunt man? That's the controller I'm taking back. In my bag right here. That's what my bag's like. It's about 24 and a half. So I'm like a kg and a half over. I might just see if I can take it in and hopefully they can just go, oh yeah, no, sweet as. Otherwise I'm gonna have to take out something. which will be a pain in the ass, you know what I mean? Dealing with airlines that are like trying to get you because of the weight.
Prowl 288 says Pinot.
Nah, that's a rain. That's a rain. Rain 1, R-A-N-E, Rain 1 Mark II. Look it up, Rain 1 Mark II, that's it. White. That's the mix I made on that. And this one has stems, so it'll cut out the vocals or cuts out the instrumental. Listen, the next mix is, I think, Denise Williams. And I cut out the, I think I cut out the vocals or something. Oh, here it is. I cut out the instrumental beat. So that DJ controller has stems, S-T-E-M. So what stems does, so you can put any song into this controller, and what it does, it, no matter what song it is, it can separate all the tracks, the instrumentals, so it can extract out the a cappella of the song or the instrumental of the song, no matter what song it is. And you can run just the a cappella of a song. You can take the a cappella out and just run the instrumental of a song. That's the level DJing's got to now, using stems. No matter what song it is. Not many people in New Zealand have this one. There is another one out called, shit, what is it called? They brought out just a new one recently. I think it's called the, I forgot the name of it. But it's got a built-in hard drive. With this one, I've got to use my laptop to run all the music from and music videos. But with the latest model of this one, I forgot the name of the latest one. Oh, it's called Rain 1. I think it's called Rain 1. It's got a built-in hard drive in the actual controller. So all the songs are run straight off the hard drive. And then it's got a visual, so you can use the visual to beat mix all the songs. And it's got USB, so you can put all your songs on USB. Anyway, I'm looking forward to China. I'm only going to be there 2 weeks. I'm thinking of doing, so we go there tomorrow. And then we spend 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 4 nights in Nanjing, 4 nights in Changzhou, 4 nights in Suzhou, and then 3 nights in Shanghai. 15 days. I'm trying to hit about three or four cities. If we can hit 3 or 4 cities, that would be cool. I want to try and aim to do around 30 cities in China this year. We've done 20, so we just need to do another 10. And I want to do some nature places, like Zhangjiajie, more nature vibey places. I want to try and move away from the big cities. Look at that noodle. IRL Rye, where are you, bro? I'll eat the noodles on behalf of you, Rye. Noodles are no good, champ. No good for you. I won't eat till probably tomorrow on the plane.
Prowl 288 says right on the way home from JB.
Oh. Was he streaming? What was he doing in JB? When is he coming back to Vietnam?
Prowl 288 says walking around.
Did you just go over for the day? Did you just go over for the day? It's only like, what, 20 minutes, half an hour on the bus? It's not that far. And I don't think he needs a visa. Does he need a visa to go over there? Because I know a lot of those Malaysians, they live in Malaysia, but they just go over daily into Singapore. They catch the Causeway, is it Causeway bus? They catch the Causeway bus over the bridge because it's cheaper living in Malaysia, right? So they live in Malaysia, but they work in Singapore. So every day they'll catch the bus or they'll go over on a motorbike.
Prowl 288 says then they earn 3x more.
Yeah, they earn more money in Singapore. But because they stay in Malaysia, the living costs are really low. That's pretty smart. I think I might just retire. Retire in the village with my chica. My Vietnam chica. Just retire, I think.
Prowl 288 says get a place beside Jade and retire there.
Now I've got my Vietnam chica, bro. She can't go anywhere for the next 14 years. She's got a contract for another 14 years. She works for the government. Says to her, well, you can't stay in New Zealand then. I usually quit and go to New Zealand and live.
Prowl 288 says when are you introducing her to us?
No, never. No, she's too shy. Hearts that beat as one. No, she's a government official, and for some stupid reason they don't like being they don't like being on social media, on camera, in the limelight. They don't like it. I don't know why. I told her. I know, dumb. Chat, if you want to listen to these mixes, they're on this YouTube channel. I'm just putting the link in. DJ Wiz Music. Might just retire, chat, from streaming and just go live in the village. And just go back and forth to New Zealand. Just lay low. Get the marriage visa. Should we give in to marriage, chat, and get the marriage visa?
Jean Baptiste says, hey Wiz.
Jean Baptiste!
Jean Baptiste says, who you getting married to?
No one. No one. Getting married to no one, bro. I'm only married to Chad at the moment. But Chad's not holding up their bargain. They're not. They're being the unsupportive one in the relationship. Come on, man. It's a two-way relationship, Chad. I know. Dun, 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 dun. I gotta get through this next couple of months. Get through the stuff back in NZ. Anyway, good to see you guys, chat. Oh, that's the other thing I noticed is the airline, the Indigo airline. Let me turn that down. What I noticed, the Indigo airline in India, if you have fragile stickers on your bag and you say to them, oh, your bag's fragile, can you make sure that it's not put on the bottom? Yo, what's up, shiny one? Thank you for the kicks, brother. Appreciate the kicks. So if you have like fragile on your bag, and you tell them that your bag's fragile, they still don't care, man. Because what happened was my bag came a little bit squashed. I said, hey, how come my bags came out squashed? I asked for it to be fragile, and for the fragile stickers in that. And they go, oh, the bag carriers must have put it on the bottom. I say, well, you need to fire those bloody bag carriers. Useless. Really useless. You know? Bloody useless, man. Useless. Thanks, bro. Thanks for the kicks, bro. How much is 50 kicks?
So many bags.
Could be in between too. There's so many bags, bro. Nah, because what usually happens is They see the sticker, the bag carriers, and they usually put those aside, the fragile ones. They load up all the other ones, put those on first, and then they put your fragile ones on top.
Shinian says 50 kicks is like 50 United States dollars.
No, it's not. 50 cents. This guy, this 50 cent. 50 cent. Did you know there's a rapper called 50 Dong? His name is 50 Dong. He copied 50 Cent. But instead of 50 Cent, he's called 50 Dong. To you, babe. His name's 50 Dong. Yeah, pretty weird, eh? I thought that was kind of weird. How's Da Nang, by the way, Shiny? Anything new? Anything new down there in Da Nang, man? What's going on down there, bro? What's happening? Thank you for another 50. Thank you for another 50. This 50 cent. Why is it not showing up in my bloody alerts though? That's weird. I can see it in the chat that you've given it, but it's not making the alert noise. Thank you, man, for the 50 bucks. This $50, this 50 cent, this 50 kick, 50 kick. Hey, that should be a rapper on Kick, eh? Call himself 50 kick. 50 kick. 50 kick. Yeah. So, nah, we good. We all prep, chat. Just have a good rest tonight. Get up early, have breakfast down, because I get free breakfast. But I think the breakfast is a bit, I don't know, man. The breakfast downstairs is not like 5-star. It's probably 2-star breakfast, if you know what I mean. I went to Ving City, a place between here and Da Nang. It's called Ving City. Anyway, I stayed at this hotel, me and Mr. Grant. And we went to breakfast. The hotel had free breakfast. We went down. Anyway, they had guys there standing next to the food, welcoming people. But there was flies flying around on the food, and I was going to the guy, bro, can you see the flies there? Are you going to shoo those flies away, or what? Is that part of the menu or something? And they go, oh, fly no problem, fly good. I said, bro, those flies are actually on the food. It's like, dude. Even that place was kind of like 1-star food buffet. The one downstairs is probably a 2-star food. I better not yell out too loud, they might get upset, but... I think that the reason why is the young kids down there serving all the food in that, no one kind of mature. They don't have the standard of cleanliness because they're young kids doing all the food. I'll leave a review. Actually, I'll tell the manager because I know the manager here. Because Henry's got his tables here. One of his tables here from like last year. And the manager goes, oh, do you want me to take give your table to you? I said, nah, I'm flying out tomorrow. I said, nah, leave it. Henry's coming here in September. He can get his own table when he comes here. Anyway, chat, what's been going on? You guys been like keeping up to date with like football? Have you guys been like, how's your guys' work going? How's your guys' life? Wherever you guys are, guys been behaving? How's your guys' wife and kids? You guys going good? This guy. I think that's me, man. I think I got most of my shit packed.
Jean Baptiste says work is alright. Pretty boring.
Oh yeah, cool. Were you staying, Jean Baptine? Are you in Mumbai? Are you? My mate I met yesterday from New Zealand. He had an Indian friend, and his Indian friend was from Mumbai. And his Indian friend was actually really good because he wanted to do the tofu tour and all sorts of stuff. But my other friend was kind of weird, really weird dude. I don't know. I think he's been. I think the Matrix has got him. Mumbai, yeah, cool.
Terrible city.
Oh, it was alright, man. I mean, I did go to the beach there. I went to the beach. Beach wasn't too bad. A lot of people on that beach, man. And then they got all the food places along the beach. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's kind of India's different to New Zealand, man. I just think it's just so overcrowded. I don't know how you can live in overcrowded cities there, dude. Hey, it is what it is, though. I know. Terrible city, this guy. I went to one beach in Calcutta and then they had a Starbucks near there. I just went into the Starbucks to charge up my stuff, really. Bloody Starbucks is everywhere.
Jim says, Jean, if you could live anywhere, where would you live?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, that's a good question. If you could live anywhere, where would you live? Actually, I'll put that question to all of you guys.
Jin says, what do you think of Japan with too developed for you?
I think Tokyo is a little bit too overdeveloped, the city life, eh? It needs to have a balance of nature. There's hardly any nature in Tokyo, dude. Tokyo's just full on concrete jungle. That's how I look at it. It's a full on concrete jungle. I'm actually starting to move.
Says, hey brother, how ya doing?
Yo, hey, what's up, baby Chad? Good. I think I'm more moving towards more nature vibey places now. So after this China trip, I think the next China trip we're gonna head back to Kunming and we're gonna head to my friend Z's village. And we check out more nature vibes. I'm heading more towards nature vibey places now. I went there to Japan only once. I thought it was very expensive. Big concrete jungle, except for places like Tokyo concrete jungle. When I went to the smaller towns like Fuji Yoshida is where Mount Fuji is. That was cool. That was cool.
The Chubb says rating is Fortnite best player rating is Fortnite best player rating is Fortnite best.
So that was cool. Okay, so what's the answer to that question? Jing. If you had a place to live in New Zealand, where would you live? Boom. It just depends on your guys' vibe now, eh? Like, If you guys are into cities, man, then go and live in those cities. For me personally, I think that Japan to me is a concrete jungle. I loved Osaka. Osaka was lovely. I thought Kyoto was lovely. I actually thought Fuji Yoshida was good. Quiet town, next to Mount Fuji, good nature vibe. So I think if you're in somewhere like a smaller town, not the big cities, Japan's nice. If you're in the big cities, bro, it's just a concrete jungle. That's just my own opinion. And it is probably way more expensive than Japan. Way more expensive than Australia and New Zealand. Japan is expensive. If you can afford it, cool, do it. Do it. But if you really want a good balance of nature and city life, I wouldn't stay in Tokyo. I would recommend staying somewhere like maybe Osaka. I never went to Hiroshima, but Hiroshima seems like a cool place to go. Yeah, I mean, there are some towns that are accepting foreigners to go and live in places in a lot of the empty rentals. You want to live there for at least 3 to 6 months, not Tokyo. I went for a visa run and I just want to stay longer. Yeah, did you go to Osaka? You could try the north. Hokkaido's lovely. Apparently down the bottom where Hiroshima is quite good. Maybe you could go around down there somewhere. Hiroshima. It can't be healthy for humans to live like that. I don't know anything about New Zealand. I haven't left my Mumbai house since I was 5. Maybe buying a kaya somewhere. Yeah, Tokyo feels unhealthy. Way too much congestion even though it's organized. I went to Osaka first visa and then Fukuoka last week. Oh nice, did you enjoy it? How did it go? Did you enjoy it? Yeah, people say Japan is emptying. It's just that everyone there is squeezed into Tokyo. Yeah, Tokyo is like a very, I don't know, for me, vibrationally, it is I'll be honest, I think a lot of the big cities are lush harvesting destinations. Tokyo is probably one of the biggest. Other ones are like cities like Shanghai and even Hanoi here, man. Yes, I live in the city in Hanoi here, but at least I go out to the village and get a balance of village life and countryside. You gotta get that balance of countryside, chat. You gotta embed yourself into nature somehow. It's part of your spiritual being. You need to get some nature. If you live in a place like Tokyo or a big city, at least try and get some nature vibes in there. That's all I can say. Go for it though, shiny one, if you want to go there to Tokyo or to Osaka. I heard that Hiroshima's quite cool. Okinawa is even better. Nature vibes. I'm saying getting some nature vibes going on, like embedding yourself into parks or reserves, going to the beaches, trees. Yeah. Just getting some really cool, vibes, eh? I liked it. If I stay longer, I might not like it, but I just like the culture and level of development. Maybe it's just a contrast over Vietnam. I think it's a contrast over Vietnam. You haven't been to China? You don't like China? China's way more advanced than Japan, and way more budget friendly and affordable. If you haven't seen China, go to China. I like the way how they've created the balance of nature in China. Oh, cool. Yeah. Go, shiny. Just explore, man. Whatever you think is will work for you. Yeah, I just because I stayed. Because when I went, actually, I could could afford it, but I didn't want to spend the money. I thought spending like $150 for one night accommodation in Tokyo was a rip-off. So I ended up couch surfing, and I stayed with this guy in Yokohama because I'm also in New Zealand. I was running a couch surf. I was a couch surfing host in New Zealand, so I had like probably 20 or 30 different people from around the world stay on the organic farm where I was staying. So I had built up my couch surfing credibility, or what do they call it? Your couch surfing, your couch surfing credibility. And so I didn't really stay with other couch surfers much, but in Japan I stayed with it. I used couch surfing, and I stayed with this guy in Yokohama, 2019, because the Rugby World Cup was on. So I thought, well, how much is a ticket? Oh, 100 New Zealand dollars to Tokyo. Okay, let's go watch the World Cup there, Rugby World Cup. And I thought, okay, where am I going to stay? So I looked online. I was going, what? And obviously it was the Rugby World Cup too, so the hotel prices were up. And they had these shitty places in Tokyo. It seemed like really shady. It seemed like guys had owned like a room like this, and they had chucked them bunk beds, like 6 bunk beds, and they were renting each bunk bed out for like $30 each. And they were trying to take advantage of people getting in there, because I was going through all the different apps, Agoda and everything, hostels.com, booking.com, and I thought, fuck, that's expensive. What, for that shitty place? People are saying there's rats running around and it's $30 a night. Fuck, I'm not paying that. So I ended up using couch surfing, because I'm a couch surfing host. And I thought, well, I might as well use it. And I stayed with this guy. He was really cool, man. He goes, oh, my roommates are going away for the whole week, and you can sleep in their room. I said, oh, sweet. So, and it's free, which was really cool. And the really good thing was, he showed me around, but I was only vlogging then. He showed me around Tokyo, Yokohama, because Yokohama is right next to Tokyo. I'm actually glad I stayed in Yokohama, because they had a beach, a harbor. They had a harbor area. It was beautiful. And a mountain. That was awesome. I stayed there. But then it would take like 20 minutes to half an hour on the train from Yokohama to get into Tokyo. So I stayed in Yokohama, and that was really cool. Anyway, I ended up going to the Rugby World Cup semi-final between England and the All Blacks. I got to that game. My ticket only cost, I think, 200 New Zealand bucks or something. Anyway, New Zealand lost that. Useless. But it was cool. I mean, it's just the vibe. It's how it goes. So. You've seen so many streams on China. I will go eventually. Yeah, dude, go to China. I'm telling you right now, go to China. That's why I go to China. I love the affordability. I love the infrastructure, getting from place to place. And I like the uniqueness in how they are expressing not only their culture, but their food, and how they've embedded their culture into the modern day, how they present it in forms of like a attraction or a tourist park. Like there's mountain areas, or there's like a temple. So we're going to be going to the Confucius temple, for example. And, you know, they've converted it into really informative, and they inform you what's going on, not only in Chinese, but in other languages, English. So it's really convenient and easy to learn about culture in China. That's why I kind of like it there. And the food, you know, good food. I've always liked Chinese food ever since my mum first brought home when I was a little, probably 5-year-old. She brought Chinese home, the noodles, chop suey, not chop suey, chow mein. My mum bought chow mein, and ever since then I love chow mein. You can't leave my house in Mumbai. There's too many people outside, so I can never travel. Bro, don't limit yourself, Jean Baptine, dude. Don't limit yourself. It's okay, Jean, you aren't missing anything. It's a dump outside, rubbish everywhere, people scamming each other. Yeah. It's India's not for the faint-hearted, Chad. If you're a rookie traveller, don't go to India. You're gonna get disheartened with it. I'm telling you now. I'm used to it. It's normal. But if you guys are gonna go to India, you guys need to prepare for yourselves. Prepare, otherwise you're gonna have a really terrible experience. I'm telling you. It's too full on for rookie travelers. You know, my friend that I met in Delhi, my friend Leah, the one that we were supposed to go to the Kanye West concert together. She stayed in Aerocity. Aerocity is the rich area, probably one of the richest areas in Delhi. That's next to the airport. So she was staying in a hotel, 200 New Zealand dollars a night. She wouldn't come out where I was. She wouldn't go where I was staying. That was her first time to India. When we went to catch a train, we catch a train. We ended up not catching the train. I said, nah. I said, let's not get the train. Let's just get a fucking... Because I said to her, let's get the bus. It's better we get a bus. But she goes, oh, I don't like the wobbliness of the bus. I said that... And she was the one that suggested the train. She goes, I want to get a train. I said, no. I said, the train, you won't like the train. The trains have squat toilets. And now you got to book ahead. I said, the only ones that are available are the general seating. And I said, in the general seating, the windows, there's no windows. There's no sides where the windows are. The heat's coming in. That's the aircon. I said, no. I said, let's not go there. She goes, oh, no, I want to get the train. Anyway, we ended up going to the train station. We're waiting for the train. The train was like an hour late. The train turned up. And I said, look, jump on. And she saw all the Indian people inside the general admission. I said, I told you. I said, you've just got to find you a seat. This is when we were going down to the Taj Mahal. And she freaked out. She goes, oh, no, I don't want to get on there. I said, I told you. I said, we could have booked a bloody bus. The bus is cheap. It's only like 20 New Zealand dollars, comfortable, got your own seat. Anyway, I said, let's get out of here. So we ended up getting a taxi from Delhi to Agra. Agra is where the Taj Mahal is. I was like, rookie travellers. That's the last time I'm listening to rookie travellers. She's a rookie traveller. I should have just gone with my intuition and just said, no, let's just get a bloody bus. Stuff it if you think it's too wobbly. She goes, oh, it might be wobbly and I might spew up. That's why I don't like travelling with other people. When you travel with other people, you got to compromise. I don't like babysitting, looking after other people. If they're other pro travelers, if there's someone like Cook Sucks, or if there's someone like, who else is like Keith or someone, nah, fuck, not even her. Those guys are bloody, they complain all the time. If I go with someone like Cook Sucks, for instance, he's a pro traveler, cool. I know what, those guys know how things work. But when you're going with rookie travelers, you actually start becoming responsible for them. And I don't like babysitting other people when I travel. That's why I prefer just traveling by myself. Even with family. It's okay, Gene. You aren't missing anything. This guy. Hood living. How you doing? I'm good, bro. How you doing? God mode NZ in the house. Did you show her your Rako? This Rako guy. This Toya. Nah, she's Christian, bro. She went back to New Zealand. I showed her the photos of the mountain we were staying at, up on the mountain. Actually, that was the highlight of my trip, was that Kasol chat. Staying up in that mountain with the nature vibes. I loved it up there. I liked it up there. Even though all those fellas were doing was smoking weed, I love the nature vibes. I just love being in that area, and it was just a good cleanse, nature. Done some grounding, barefoot grounding, some meditation. It was really cool. I want to do more trips like that. So I'm thinking of we hit northern Pakistan. We go stay with the what do they call those Hunza? The Hunza people in northern Pakistan. thinking of staying up there. Then we head up to, we try and do all the stans like Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan and all those places, and then Mongolia. And then definitely I want to go to a place called Taiga, Taija. Sorry, Taiga, Taiga, up in Siberia. And I want to go look for me a bit of the cedar tree. I want a bit of the cedar tree. The cedar tree bark. I'm looking for the cedar tree bark. I'm on an expedition. I'm in expedition mode now. I'm finding some more meaningfulness in life. So I need to look for that cedar tree. Have you guys ever heard of the cedar tree? And the cedar nut oil. Looking for the cedar nut oil. This phenomenal guy. Yeah, bro. But she was kind of, she was and you know, I showed her the photos of Kasol, where we were staying in the mountain, where I was staying in the mountain. And she goes, oh, I want to do that. Oh, how do I do that trip? I said, no. I said, you're not going to like, I said, firstly, you're not going to like the bus ride. I said, it's about a 10-hour bus ride from Delhi. And the guys, I said, these bus drivers, they drive crazy. They bump cars out of the way. It's like Dodgems. I said, you're not going to like it. You won't be able to sleep because they're beeping all night. The horns are going beep, 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 beep. Cedar nut oil. Yeah, it's from the cedar tree. And because I think she thinks the drone footage and videos footage I took is like, oh, it's easy for anyone to take that footage. I says to her, no. I said, you got to hike up to that mountain. I said, you've got to take the bus ride there. You've got to get an off-road vehicle to take all your shit up. I said, it's not an easy place to go to. I said, I didn't plan going there, but I adapted. I said, I took with me my summer clothes. I didn't have winter clothes. And I said, it was about 5 to 10 degrees there at that place. But lucky we went to Decathlon in Guwahati. I said to you, nah, you got to adapt. I said, I don't think you're ready as a traveler. I said, travel to Australia or travel to Bali. I said, go to Bali. Those will be your introductions more to Asia. I said, if you go to places like Kasola now, I said, you're gonna not only freak out, you're gonna lose your mind. I said, you're not ready. And I'll take you there. My skin looks good. Nah, bro. Just my normals, bro. It's my normals. Just my normals. Nah, I just had a haircut, bro. That's why. I had a mop chop the other day. I'll get another one in China before I go back to New Zealand. Oh, have I got my clippers back in New Zealand? Oh, yeah, I got my clippers in New Zealand. I'll give myself a haircut back in New Zealand. I'm not paying 25 New Zealand dollars for a haircut that I can get here in Vietnam in the alley for $1 or $2. Bro, what a ripoff. New Zealand's a ripoff, man. Now I got my own clippers. I bought me some wild, you know, W-A-H-L, wild clippers in New Zealand. They cost 80 New Zealand dollars. And I've had them for like 3 years and I've cut my hair awesome. They've done an awesome job. Bro, rip off, bro. I just buy my own clippers, bro. I bought my own wild clippers and with the oil, and I just cut my own hair. I just give me a number 1 or number 2 all over, that's all. Just keep it basic, bro. Stop. Keep us together. This guy. This guy. Number one all day, brother. Yeah. I give me a number one because it doesn't show all my grey hairs, bro. This guy watching this guy off this guy, yeah, bro. This DJ guy. Beautiful. I gotta upload a new mix. I made a new mix at the old house, but I haven't uploaded it. I might upload it here, but I think their internet's shit here. But it's a new mix. It's got all the new mixes, you know, like bloody, what's that song called? Chanel and all those new school songs that all the chickas like. I'm more of an old school guy there. Do a new mix in this room. Not tonight, I'm tired. I want your old 2000 mixes. Do you remember my old mixes, bro? Shit, how do you know about my old mixes? Shit, someone added me on my Patreon. I better add them into my Dropbox. They pay me a monthly for my Dropbox mixes, so I better add them to my Dropbox. I had the tape deck ready every Friday. Shit, bro, you back in the old school days. Not the Friday night cruiser of this guy. Oh, you back up in Auckland when I was jamming on Flavour. Or in Tainui. This guy back in the days. Did you ever come to any of the clubs I DJ'd at? Oh, Beach Haven. Yeah, because I had a lot of my mixes on SoundCloud, but they copyrighted a lot of them. I thought, oh, you bloody idiots. So what I'm trying to do is upload all my stuff onto YouTube, but you got to do it a particular way so you don't. There are some songs in your mix that is restricted by all countries or majority of countries. So if I do a mix of say 50 songs, maybe one song's not allowed. So what I do is I edit the song out and put the mix back up again, and still make it so it flows. And that's how I have all my mixes on YouTube. Because YouTube, they only really block the songs that are the original songs. All these songs I play are re-drummed or remixed, slightly remixed a little. So YouTube detection doesn't think it's an original song. That's how I get away with putting all my videos on YouTube, my mixes. And it's an easy way to get out to people. Because people just like, so there's a few clubs here in Hanoi. They use my mixes. They just play them on there before their crowds come. They just go on YouTube and play my mix, you know, during their dinner or whatever it is. That's why I need to make a whole variety of different mixes, like dinner mixes, party vibe mixes, before the crowd gets to the club mixes or stuff like that. I need to do some of those. Yeah. I'm gonna do some back in New Zealand. I'll do some more of these back in New Zealand in my garage. I know where I gotta set up the garage. I got a big green screen. I just hope that the cat doesn't pull the green screen down while I'm DJing. Gotta watch out for the cat, because if my green screen waves like that, the cat will jump up and pull my green screen down. Next minute you'll see the car. This guy. I was thinking of doing some back in New Zealand. I want to do some more R&B, hip-hop, Mombatan, reggaeton, Afrobeat. Maybe a little bit of drum and bass. A lot of EDM, party vibe music. A lot of R&B stuff too. I'm getting old DJing, Chad. I need to teach some people DJing. I need to give away a lot of my, not give away, but teach a lot of people. Slip some New Zealand Mystic in there. Yeah, now I'll do some New Zealand mixes. Because I did a couple of New Zealand mixes for Flavor, and now a lot, and I did some for New Zealand Music Month. So you know, ones like Straw People, you know, Margaret Ehrlich, Annie Crummer, you know, all those See What Love Can Do herbs. So I made a lot of mixes like that for New Zealand Music Month. But I wanna do some more, but re-drum the beats to the modern beat, but the song is the old song. Yeah, I need to do some Vinner House too. There's so much. I just don't have the time because I'm doing IRL. I'm streaming, you know. So much. I wish I had another Wiz out there. I wish I had another clone twin. Maybe I can create a AI version of Wiz, and that Wiz can do the DJing, while I do go and do the IRL. But then he might try and get in. That other Wiz might try and get in on the missus, so we can't have that unless we clone him a missus. This guy. Yeah. Might have to get a DJ 2.0. Let's have a look in China. See if we can get a thing done. Chat, where's a place, I know this might sound a bit corny, where's a place we can get our Anaconda converted into, to make an actual one, you know? I'm sure that there's a place that can do a mold, you know, they take a mold of your Wizaconda and then they can construct one into your own dildo or whatever. Where can we get one of those done? You guys know? Japan, hey, Japan will be the place to go. I think Japan's into their kind of kinky stuff, hey? You reckon? This guy. The missus goes, "Oh, you were away for a long time." I said, "Well, I'll give you a mold of my Wizaconda, then you can play with that while I'm away." This guy. Thailand, yeah, Thailand, true. We should go over there in December. I wonder if we can go over there and get a mold. We can get a mold done, because I've seen one of those porn stars, he got a mold done on his one, but I don't know where he got it done. And because his missus wanted one, because she goes, "Oh, you're traveling all the time, and I miss you, and I need a part of you with me." And he goes, "Oh, I'll get a mold done. Hang on a minute." So he went and got a mold of his anaconda, and then yeah. What do you guys reckon, chat? Would you guys be into something kinky like that? This guy. Come on, chat. We've been straight up. We've been straight up the guts. We're up to the last song, chat. We'll probably finish when the last song's coming up on as well. This guy, this was a conda. See, you guys haven't thought about that, have you? I think that's a good present for the missus, isn't it, chap? That'll stop her from, playing around. Just leave her a party. See, you fellas got to think. You fellas don't know how to think, eh? See, I'm teaching you good vibes, man. Oh shit, I forgot I had these. These are from India. Remember these? Shit, I took these on the train. Ew, I'm gonna throw those out, bro. Those are gross. Those are those dates. This guy. Thailand. Welcome, Red Team. What's up, man? We're just having some fun here. We're just having fun. Alright, I need to pack up. I have a big, massive number 2, a shower, a big sleep, and then we're off to China chat. So we're going to call it a string chat. Thank you guys for popping in. Thank you for your aroha. Aroha means love. Appreciate. 2-hour stream, yeah, that's cool. So yeah, I'll see you guys in Nanjing tomorrow, chat. I think I'll be getting to Nanjing about 8 o'clock. Chicken. I'm thinking we do maybe a 2-hour stream for dinner tomorrow night. Let's do a 2-hour stream tomorrow night, or a late night stream. If you guys are going to be around, because I think China's 1 hour behind Vietnam. So yeah, let's get a feed tomorrow in China, eh? That'll be cool. See you guys in China. Thank you guys for popping in. See you later. Hey, what the hell's this ant doing on me? There's an ant. You go over there, bro. Yeah, so we'll see you guys in China chat. Thank you guys for popping in. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the aroha. And we will be... No, it is experience the journey, inspire others, live life. Experience the journey, inspire others, live life. Have a great life chat, not just